I cannot believe how this has changed my entire life in less than 2 weeks. If you are feeling stuck, doubtful, insecure, not sure what to do next, please listen to this video. I was right there where you are just shy of 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I decided I'm going to go on this 84-day journey and I am going to fixate on my internal world and not worry at all on my external world. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea how it will unfold. I'm just going to document it and experiment and see how my life shifts. Well, it's not 84 days later, it's less than 2 weeks later, and I have called in a remarkable partner that I am so excited to see how it unfolds. Now, I'm not jumping in and I'm saying, oh, I'm getting married tomorrow. I'm just saying I did not go seek him out. I did not go try to find this relationship. In fact, the bouquet of flowers behind me, that is from him. I didn't have to go buy those myself, which is what I had been doing before. I am so amazed at understanding these simple concepts and really working on your internal world can actually shift your external world. So if you're feeling doubtful, please understand this concept. And that is that your reality is not set in stone. How you think your world and your day is going to unfold is not how it's going to unfold once you understand this concept. Your reality is constantly changing. Here's how to make sure you change it and get control of changing it in the way you want. And it's not how you think. It's not going out and manipulating the external world. It's not going on the dating app and trying to figure out and find that partner. It had nothing to do with that for me. I focused on my internal world first. I started out with creating a menu for casting it out to the universe and saying, this is what I want. How this was helpful was A, I got clarity, and B, I started to just give it away. This is what I want. Universe, I know that you know what I want. I know you know how to get me there, and I'm going to just focus on being open and receptive to it. So you haven't done the menu method, I highly suggest it because it is magical. This is a process I do every single week. Okay, so I did the menu, and what I did was I understood the basic concept of what current reality is. Think of that word, current reality. Current meaning current in a flow. It's constantly changing, right? We go from night to a new month, to a new year, to a new season. All of these things are constantly happening, but it feels like, at least it did for me, my life wasn't changing, just time was passing. Other people were getting their wins, and this is just where I was. I was so fixated on my reality being something that I had to handle, that I just had to accept. What I did in the last couple weeks is I really focused on the idea that I was in a flow. I'm in a current. So the minute I would identify, I don't really love this about my life, I'd say, oh, that's because I'm in flow. I'm passing by that. I never got fixated on, oh, this is my life and I don't know how to change it. And oh, I'm so doubtful it's ever going to work out and get all down on myself, which is what I had been doing. Instead, I was just like, oh, I already wrote that in my menu. It's already being created for me. I don't have to worry about it. And then I would just focus on what I could control, which is working on my internal world, getting prepared for what I was calling in. And this is not spiritual mumbo jumbo. Think of Einstein's equation. E equals mc squared. E equals energy. Energy equals matter. That's what this equation is essentially saying, and it's a foundation of our physical world. Energy equals matter. When you get control of your energy, you get control of your reality. When you are stuck in lack, doubt, insecurity, anxiety, fear, you are just generating more of that to experience. So this is the shift that I would make. Every day I would get a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit insecure, but like, how am I going to meet this person? How is this going to work out for me? I have no idea. I go, oh yeah, that's how I used to think, and now I'm in the flow of my current reality, and things are shifting. I've already written it down. I'm going to be thanking the universe soon. Like it's all good. It's all good. And I would just step into the feeling of my wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard always says. Then I came across this quote from Abraham Hicks, and it really pushed things over the edge for me. Abraham Hicks says, you're always on your way to something more, always. And the sooner you stop resisting where you are and start embracing the flow of where you're going, life becomes really fun. I'm going to highlight a couple parts in here. The sooner you stop resisting where you are and embrace the flow. Stop resisting where you are because you're in the current. It's current reality based off of what you've been thinking in the past, but what you're thinking now is creating the momentum for the future. E equals mc squared. Your energy is generating the future. So this is the difference maker for me. Instead of looking at my life and going, this is reality, it's set in stone, it's never going to change, it's going to take forever for something magical to happen, I shifted my perspective and I started to focus in on visualizing what it is that I wanted in my life without going into the specific details. So before I was focusing on this dream partner I wanted to call in, I was focusing on who he would be, all of his qualities, all of these things that I don't have control over. That sometimes the things that I think I want turn out to not be the things that I want anyway. How many times have you done that? I need to get this job. I need to date this person's the one. This is the job. And then you get it and you realize, I don't really like this that much. Everything that you think you want is not what you actually want. So when you step back and you think, I want to be in love. When you think of being in love, where do you feel the love? Do you go out to the grocery store and buy love? Do you go out and buy passion? Do you go out and buy joy? No, you already have it all within you. You find it within. But we have been conditioned to go find it externally. And that is what was tripping me up. So I started to just sit with myself and think, I love love. I love being in love. I love the feeling of love. I would close my eyes and I would start feeling love. And I could generate love without a person being in my life. I could generate love without anything changing. And I started to love my current reality. I started to embrace, this is where I am because this is where I'm going. I have so much clarity about what I want. I've had so many experiences and partners that weren't quite what I wanted, and now I have all this clarity, so I'm so grateful for where I am. And I really started to be like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome, this is so great, this is so great. It took 3 days for me to meet him, and it's under 2 weeks now where we're talking every day. We're spending so much time together, and I'm not getting so far into this where this is the person I'm going to marry. I'm just sharing with you how quickly your life can change. And don't become so attached to when, where, how, or how long. Just enjoy the current reality. Get into that flow. And always know that no matter where you are, you're onto something better. If you can step into that, really, really understand that, your life is going to change dramatically. Stop focusing on, this is what I need to do today to change my external world. Just trust me. Stop looking at the external. Don't even worry about what's happening in your external world. Come down to your internal world and just choose, how do I want to feel? If I got that sum of money, how would I be feeling? I'd be feeling excited about life, passionate, purposeful, excited to share what I've learned, what I know. Can you generate that in yourself right now? Yeah, you can start to feel passion. You can start to feel alive. You can start to appreciate simple moments in your life. You can start to really get excited to breathe fresh air when you walk outside. And you will realize that when you start finding these small little pieces of your everyday life to be excited about, your life on the external world is going to match that because it has to. That is the law. E equals mc squared. That's it. Start to really fixate on, how do I want to feel? Not what do I need to help me feel that way, just how do I want to feel and fight for that feeling. I promise you, your reality will change in such a miraculous, amazing, fast way. I'm so excited for you to try that. Keep working on your internal world. If you need help with visualizing, I have crafted the most incredible resource for you, because visualization in the correct way has changed everything for my momentum. Make sure that you're using your imagination in a powerful, productive way, not in a way that serves your worry, your anxiety, and your stress, because that, again, is what you're going to create more of. You're right on track. You're on your way to having the dream life that you want. Just keep focusing, keep listening to these videos, follow this journey. I will make sure that we're both on track to getting where we want to go in just less than 84 days.